Wow. Just absolutely wow, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, everybody? This is Gen716, and today we've just witnessed one of the biggest comebacks. Maybe not the biggest comeback, but this is really bad for the Houston Texans. You thought Buffalo had it bad, and you trust me, I got my hack. You thought that this was bad when we were down 16 to nothing against Houston. Try being down 24 points and losing a 24-point lead. Just absolutely crazy. First of all, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. Congratulations to the fans. This was a much deserved win. This is what championships do. They overcome adversity. And whether if it was going to be in Houston or if it was going to be in Kansas City, I mean, they overcame the adversity and they destroyed Houston and they destroyed them. I mean, Houston controlled the game for pretty much a quarter. Kansas City controlled the game for 3 quarters, but this is this they're Kansas City is I thought was the better team. They proved it today that they were the better team. They made a lot of mistakes in the first quarter, but they came back. They overcame adversity, and they're going on with that home field advantage right back to Kansas, where they're going to be playing the Tennessee Titans for a trip to the Super Bowl. So, Houston Texans fans, I mean, like I said, you guys. Oh my God! I just don't know how you guys lost a 24-point lead. I mean, that's just insane to me. Um, but I know this stings. This hurts probably much more than my loss because it's 16 points. It is possible, but 24 points. I mean, Jesus, that's just a lot, man. And to get walloped too, right? This wasn't even competitive. Like in the second quarter, when Kansas City was just going down. I mean, the third quarter started and they just kept driving on the field. I mean, it wasn't even competitive. It was 50. It wasn't even competitive in the third and fourth quarter. It went from a comeback, then turned into an annihilation. And I know this definitely stings if you're a Houston Texans fan, but I just don't know what to say. I'm lost for words. I got a headache just thinking about it, to be honest with you guys. But I will say this, man. Anybody who says that the return game doesn't mean anything, Miko Hartman showed you guys why the return game matters in this league. That 58-yard return literally changed the entire complexion of the game. It literally turned it. Just like how last week J.J. Watt, that sack against Josh Allen, which resulted in 3 points, that changed the game. It brought momentum to Houston. That return brought momentum to Houston because all of a sudden it resulted in 21 points in 3 minutes. It's just absolutely insane. That return by Miko Hartman changed everything. But once Kansas City's offense got it going, man, it was just hard to stop. It was really, really hard to stop. I will also say this too, man. The importance of home field advantage. You saw today why home field advantage is so important. Because if this was in Houston, then who knows? Houston probably would have kept the lead and they probably would have won the game. Who knows? I mean, 24 points in Houston, the odds are going to go in their favor. But you saw a huge reason why home field advantage is very, very important in this football game. You saw it, and so a lot of the credit has to go to the fans of Kansas City because those guys. It was really, really loud. I mean, it is an Arrowhead. It's one of the loudest stadiums, if not the loudest stadium in the NFL. So a lot of the credit has to go to the fans. But Patrick Mahomes, the receiving core, Travis Kelce proved he's proven once again why he's the best tight end in football. I love George Kittle, but Travis Kelce, man, is just an unstoppable beast. The offensive line held its own. They didn't run the ball, but they didn't have to because they were just driving down the field through the air like clockwork, man. I mean, it was just as fast as me snapping my finger. They annihilated them. Frank Clark proved why he's worth the money, and even more. He's been clutch so far late in the season. You're talking about a guy that had 3 sacks. Clutch Frank Clark. The secondary was a lot better in the was a lot better in the second quarter. Man, I mean, it's just really nothing I can say, man. It was just a complete annihilation. It was a complete annihilation in the third and fourth quarter, and To only hold Houston to 7 points in the second quarter is crazy. But to also go on a 48-point run, without even punting the football is astonishing. It's astonishing. I've never seen anything like that before. I've never seen anything like that before. I mean, the closest thing that you can probably think of was when Buffalo was down by 35 points, and they came back and beat the Houston Oilers. Ironically, isn't that ironic? Both times, some of the biggest playoff comebacks. Of course, Houston has to suffer from it. Just crazy, but yeah, just an amazing win by the Kansas City Chiefs, and again, they deserve all the credit in the world. I know Houston. I know this stings. I know you're probably gonna want Bill O'Brien's job, his neck for this. I know a lot of you guys are not big fans of him, but overall, you guys had a great season. You reached, you guys came that close to go into a conference championship, but the first thing you guys got to do, you guys got to protect Deshaun Watson. You guys got to get some defenders because your defense was just not that. I mean, it was pretty obvious that Jadeveon Clowney missing another impact pass rusher like him, that definitely hurt the team. But hey, hopefully Houston will have a good season next season, and hopefully they can get to a conference championship. I know this is definitely going to sting, but I don't know. I literally don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, being down by 24 points, I don't know. Man. So anyway, guys, that's all I got. Once again, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. You guys deserved this win, no question about it. Houston, keep your heads up, and hey, 2020, maybe 2020, the regular season will be great, and the postseason would be good, friendly to you guys. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Gen716 would appreciate it if you guys like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Really helps out the channel. And yeah, that's all I got. So I'll catch you guys after the Seattle Green Bay game, and catch you guys later. Peace.